Here I am just massaging the feet of my daughter, Genesis, and just look at her. Yep, she's falling asleep. What does it do? It allows my wife to bring forth her inner creativity, how she intends to love us. And what it does is, because I'm taking care of Genesis, it also gives her that energy to also expand and teach Jaden things about her inner way of loving us. What most people don't understand is, there's this tag that the woman or the wife or the bride is the one who's supposed to be nurturing. But what we fail to see is when it comes to atmosphere, it is the man that sets the temperature. What you put in your wife is what you get out. Garbage in, garbage out. You take care of the chaos, serenity, and tranquility is what you get in return. What you put in her is what you get back from her. A lot of husbands say, when I'm around my wife, I need to feel this sense of peace. And I want you to understand that whatever it is that you want to feel around her, it depends or is solely connected to what you are able to input inside of her. Just like if you put a seed in a woman, you get a child, which is reciprocal because that child is yours. When you put in kindness, you reap the benefit of kindness from her. When you put in this, cheerfulness, you receive joy that comes back from her. When you give her attention, you get a connection with her. The more you pay attention to her, the more it is intentional, it brings forth that inner creativity from her. But hey, what do I know, right? I just got married only 15 days ago. Well, to me, being married to her for 15 years, it's 15 days. I'm just getting to know her better. And what I can share from my personal experience, getting to know this beautiful, amazing woman in my life, this amazing bride of mine, and understanding the love of God is to know that marriages work best when we speak one language, when we understand the bond of unity, when we each understand God's love for ourselves and how to allow God to love each other through either of us. Meaning that me allowing God to love her through me and she allowing God to love me through her. We become like vessels of God's love as gifts to each other. See, those things, they blur the lines of chores and things to do and who's got to take care of that and who's got to do this. It's more about who's carrying the grace to do what is necessary at the very point of the growth of our relationship. And it gives us a chance to really, practice what love speaks about. The patience to allow the other person to grow. The kindness to really see forth the time to be usable for that partner. These things, they blur the lines of, changing diapers and putting the baby to sleep and cleaning the floors and, clean the bathroom. It takes away what is a chore because there's nothing like doing work for your spouse. It is about being an aid to your spouse, just being there with your spouse together, enjoying each moment together and getting to understand the depth of God's love for you. To me, it is the greatest gift. Why marriage becomes a mystery is when the mystery begins to unravel in the eyes of God's love. That is one thing I want to share with people. The competition should be over because you're not competing with each other. You're actually unifying. The power of one language, unity. It bonds you to a place of deeper intimacy. The more you begin to understand these things, you begin to see your spouse as somebody who is one with you. The other side of God given to you, the other side of your blessings about yourself, so you're able to see God's other dimension through your spouse. It is such a deep understanding. And I want to ensure you that as a man, whatever it is that you're seeking from your spouse, begin to deliver on those things. As a wife, the things you're seeking from your husband, allow God to show you so you begin to deliver on those things. Because the more you begin to deliver, you are showing your unity being exemplified. And that strengthens the eyes of love because God is love.